Param Shanti. In this video, we will explain how to meditate in soul conscious state. Meditation is a sixth sense that works through the connection of the soul and subtle world. It is a very real concept. For example, if you are watching television, while being in a deep thought, you will miss the scenes on the television. This shows that the eyes are not the ones that see, but it is our focus and attention that is seeing the world through the physical eyes. Another example of this is when someone says something to us and we do not hear it the first time. So we move our ear closer to them and ask them to repeat it. This shows that it is not our ears that listen, but our attention and focus through which we are actually hearing what they say. Attention and focus is a subtle sense that fixates wherever we want. If we fixate our focus on our thoughts, then even if we are listening to music, watching TV, or doing something else, we will not hear or notice these things of the outside world. People tend to take one thought that enters their mind and sit and think about it for hours. If a negative thought enters one mind, they will easily think about the cause and effect of it at least up to 30 minutes. Then when the individual realizes that thinking about it is useless, they break that focus. So that means breaking the focus from the negative thought and fixating it to a positive thought is a practice that is needed. Soul consciousness should be done in order to get rid of body consciousness. And this can be done by constantly being in a soul conscious state while doing all daily activities like eating, traveling and working. When we look into the mirror and think about our looks, it is known as body consciousness. However, instead we should look in the mirror and see the soul that resides behind the forehead and in the middle of the eyebrows. We should feel the presence of our soul that resides in this place while doing all daily activities. Now we should see the soul as a flame of light and feel that our soul is awakened. In the beginning, when we focus our eyes, we will see that our soul looks like a yellow color due to the fire element. However, after enough practice, we will realize that our soul is actually made up of supreme light. At this point, the soul will look like a white flame of light. Now, when we see someone else, we should see the soul that is in a form of white flame of light that is within them and not see their body. Through these practice, we will stop being body conscious and we will be able to focus on our soul. Focusing on and meditating on our soul is essentially fully taking the form of our soul. When learning something, it is important to practice it. So no matter what one is doing, one should always make the following affirmations with their thoughts. My soul is awakened. My soul is of supreme light. And I am soul of the infinite. As one continues to do this, they will feel as if their physical body is an empty box and the soul within it has awakened and its light is spreading throughout the entire body. Think of your body as an empty space that is filled with supreme light in which your soul is awakened. Think of a string of a white light that goes from your forehead to the navel and know that this is your supreme causal body which has awakened. It is full of supreme light and is purely white. Make the affirmation that your supreme great causal body has become charged and is sealed. When we continue to stay in soul consciousness, slowly we will have the realization that supreme light is filling up the entire body and going into every corner, cell and atom. Supreme light will transform all physical things into supreme elements and light. Our body will become more powerful and will fill up with supreme powers. Our subtle body and causal body will become charged. One should remember Bapuji's infinitely powerful form in this original incorporeal form, who resides in the supreme abode of the world of infinite celestial powers of degree. As one remembers the Almighty authority in this way, that power will come straight into your soul. Imagine this power infinitely multiplying within you, and imagine every cell in your subtle and causal bodies awakening. Through this process, our physical body will transform as well. One should continue to increase this practice and feeling. The benefit of focusing on your soul's original incorporeal form is that your attention will shift away from all worldly matters. It will end body consciousness, and it will end your give and take relationship formed within this material world. It will fixate your mind on the fact that you are a soul of the infinite. It will take you away from the outside world's atmosphere and will bring your attention within into your soul. You will start to better yourself. You will start to see your divine form, and you will focus on your own powers. When you start to be introverted and look within, the ties of the outside world will be cut. Let whatever is happening in the outside world, it happen, because that is not in your control. What is in your control is within you. It is your soul, mind, wisdom and thoughts that are in your control. So control that. This is only possible when one increases the practice of soul consciousness. Soul consciousness should be done 24/7, even while sleeping. So no matter what you do, know that it is your soul doing the activities of eating, sleeping, walking, sitting, etc. This is what soul consciousness is. One must fill themselves up with the supreme light. The day that all your karma finishes is the day we will take on the form of light and leave this physical body. This is the process in which we can go back to our original form and reach our original creator. Every soul is capable of doing this. However, in the process of doing this, your karma and the atmosphere of the outside world will come to you on the way of you reaching this goal. So for this, one must seal their aura, for which we will come soon with the video in English, though the Hindi video link is available in the description box. So everybody can see that. Now whatever is happening in the outside world happens, and believe in the theory of karma. Because the things that people do will always come back to them. If it is me who does something, it will come back to me. And if it is you that does something, it will come back to you. If you awaken your state of soul consciousness, no one can stop you from reaching the world of the infinite, because your focus has fixated on the Almighty authority. Bapuji has given us knowledge of our divine form and the path of reaching the world of the infinite. The gates are already open. Every soul can go wherever they want to. When that power comes within us and into our affirmations, the souls that have practiced this process will definitely be able to reach the world of the infinite. We must increase this practice so that we can end our body consciousness. We do not need to give anyone any place in our mind. We need to stay away from entering their auras as much as possible. When the light within you shines bright, through the increased practice of soul consciousness, your focus will only be on your soul. Accept the fact that you are a supreme soul of the infinite, and that you are made up of power of infinite suns. What often happens is that when we meet someone, their aura is so negative, it affects us so much, and our positive energy becomes less in comparison. This finishes the light of our soul. It causes us to be body conscious and shift our attention back to the feelings to give and take relationships. So we need to avoid this from happening by changing the world within us. When we do penance with our physical bodies, our subtle and causal bodies will transform. By doing this, the power within us will increase and our life will definitely change. Bapuji says that the happiness one attains from being in soul consciousness is very great. and you will be able to experience it soon. As this happiness increases, you will experience supreme bliss. When the connections of the outside world are cut and the connection is joined to the inner world and to the Supreme Soul, then supreme peace will definitely come to you. When we pull the vibrations of supreme peace from the infinite world and spread it all over the earth, we will be able to transform the whole world through our affirmations. When we awaken our inner power, awaken the soul, and finish the karma in all of our causal body, then the power of infinite suns will awaken within us. On that day, one soul's light will be able to awaken thousands of souls at once. The time for this to happen is coming very near. So keep strength and move forward. Listen to this audio over and over again and bring immense power into you so that you can become infinite. The supreme powers are within you. You just need to awaken them. The Almighty Authority gave us knowledge and told us the path to reach the infinite world. We can come out of the illusion of this physical world and go to the infinite world. This is only possible through one thought, which is that I am a supreme, supreme, supreme soul of the infinite, and I am going to go to the world of the infinite. We have a video on meditation and daily affirmations. Please listen while meditating. I'm sure it will help to increase your focus and enhance you in meditation practice. बेहद के बेहद की परम 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 महाशांति है, महाशांति है, महाशांति है. Thank you so much.